At 36 years of age, still dumb as hell.
And you're also single as hell. And if you don't change that mindset, that attitude, and those actions, honey, you are going to remain single at the age of 36 and even after that. What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. It is hump day. We almost made it through the week. Make sure you push and you pull through. And today we are going to talk about the topic, what happens when a man stops chasing a woman. First of all, a man should never chase a woman to begin with unless a woman explains to me in the comment section or in a video why she should be chased and why women are the prize. If they can come up with a logical explanation, I will shut up, not say anything else. But other than that, no woman is the prize and no woman should be chased. Let's roll the clip, everyone, because of what this modern Western woman has to say blew my mind.
Hey guys, so I'm about to have a vulnerable moment. I rarely do this. Don't make me regret it, okay? I'm gonna let y'all in my business just a little bit. Okay, so let me tell y'all the story about how I will never give a nigga that's not in my league a chance ever again. So you know how guys be like, listen, I swear, like, you ever give me a chance, I'm gonna really show you. I don't fall for those guys, right? I like what I like type person. If you didn't get me within the first 10 minutes of me talking to you, you probably ain't never gonna get me, right?
No, not right, because I don't understand. So men are supposed to speed date now and convince women like herself within the next 10 minutes, or else you're disqualified, you're dismissed, you're not within her league. Tell me why. Why should a man do that? Gentlemen, a woman with that type of mindset goes to show you at the age of 36 that these women are not made for a long-term relationship. You know why? Because if she gets too bored too quick, which most definitely would be the case, she's going to go get that attention from elsewhere. Very simple, very honest, very, very true. Besides, why would a woman at the age of 36 even think that a man has to convince her? Honey, you are 36. That biological clock is ticking. It doesn't matter if you look as good as you do. I give it to you. You look amazing. But that biological clock and the wall, they're undefeated.
There was a gentleman that had been reaching out to me, when I tell you, for over 10 years. Over 10 years in my DMs, talking to himself most of the time. Within the past like 3 years, maybe I might have given him my number through Instagram because I was having a vulnerable moment. And we've had conversations before. We've met in person. I just was not interested.
First red flag about that man. Why would you as a man chase a woman for over 10 years? She doesn't respond to you. She doesn't give you any time of her day. She doesn't even want to talk to you, but you're still chasing her. That is a red flag within itself. Matter of fact, that man is most definitely a patient and has sympatitis, in my humble opinion. But pay attention to her words. You gotta read these women like an open book because they're just laying all the pages all over the table, or matter of fact, the internet. She said she gave him her number because she had a vulnerable moment. She had a vulnerable moment and she felt as though, oh, maybe he can just entertain me to the point where I'm going to feel better, meaning she was giving him a chance to see what he has in store for her. Women only focus on their personal benefit. And when the situation is not beneficial to them anymore, they will pack their stuff and they will move on to the next guy who they feel like can offer more to them. Women nowadays, and which is a real shame, they barely have an emotional connection to the man that they are with. And her story is going to get even better. Let's continue the clip.
It got to the point where he was so resilient, so persistent, that I was like, maybe I guess I'll try. So whatever, he ended up getting my number, and now he's talking to himself in my DMs and texting me every morning, sending me prayers every morning, a scripture. Okay, I love that. And if I went through a really, really emotional time last year, so like little stuff like that was really hitting home for me and, you know, touching my soft spot. So he got cool points for that from me, for whatever reason. You know, I don't really know how my brain functions and why I was allowing certain things to go on, but I did nonetheless. So here we are. I started being like, hey, if I'm in town, I'll hang out. He started being like, hey, I am going to send a flight for you. Come hang out with me. I want to show you that I want to marry you. And I used to respond like, hey, bro, every nigga says that, right? Every nigga wants a piece of you until they get you and then they're gone. No, I'm going to marry you.
It's pretty obvious that these two are red flags just going back and forth with one another, because it's very obvious that she's not interested in him because she didn't give him any attention for 10 years. And it's obvious that he's insane too, because now he feels as though that she's interested. Men gotta be smarter than that, because I know that there are still a lot of men out there that are led by their genitals. They look at a woman's TikTok, at her Instagram, and they're just blown away by her beauty, when at the end of the day, these women know exactly that they're never, ever really gonna take the man that's in her DMs for all those years serious. Also, when a woman calls you bro, that is one of the most unattractive ways for a woman to talk to a man. Ladies, remember, it doesn't matter in what situation you are in, it doesn't matter what you are going through with your man, do not ever call him bro. I don't even feel comfortable saying bro in front of the camera. Why would I want to call my man bro? To begin with, if the man that I'm talking to, I'm taking him seriously, I would always give him the respect, and he's never going to be my bro. I'm never going to be his bro. But I think we should all take a look at her social media and see if this man is really attracted to a wifey or to a modern 304. As you guys can see, I already did my TikTok homework for you guys. Checked out her profile. Her name is Adrienne Michelle. Let's check out her profile picture. Whoop. And this is all you need to know about Michelle right there. But wait, there is more. Michelle, what is this? Michelle, you're for the streets. What in the world is this, Michelle? Oh my goodness, you're for the streets.
You're my dream woman. So now I'm like, all right, it's cool. I could go to a wedding with him. I like going to weddings. I like being people's show pony because I enjoy things like that, right? So I start considering actually flying to go see him. And now I'm like on his page picking him apart. Like, he'll send me videos like, hey, I went and got my teeth cleaned. I know how much you like when people get their teeth cleaned. I was like, okay, at first. He's like, well, and I smell real nice. You know, I like that type of stuff too. I'm like, you know what? He's so nice. Let me give him a chance. So I'm looking on his page, like looking at his teeth, looking how tall he is, looking at his body. And then I go, what's up with that hairline? And I look past it. That should have been my telltale sign. I'm looking at all his videos. It looks like he has like a freaking painted on hairline. And I still went against my better judgment. He got me.
So a man cannot go bald in peace or try to fix his hairline here and there a little bit. He can't do that. But wait a minute. She did her investigative work, but so did I. Let's go back to her TikTok because I thought I seen something. What's up, Michelle? What are you doing today? Is all that fake hair in the back? Is that fake hair? What's this? Hair extension scalp treatment? Michelle, I thought you don't like fake hair. So it's okay for you to wear your fake hair, but it's not okay if a man manipulates his hairline a little bit. Oh, just look at you. Fresh to death with all that brand new hair on your head. Just look. A pot can't call the kettle black. That's all I'm going to say. You can't play with me. You can't play with my audience. You can't play with these men. Let's continue the clip.
So even after all my investigative work of that hairline, he got me. This is how he got me. I went on that boat. When I went on that boat, I got real bored and really, I don't want to say lonely because that wasn't the word, but I was just like in need of some type of energy, right? So he's messaging me while I'm on there, and I was like, you know what? I fly back to Houston I get back to Houston when I get there. Pull up. You live very close to there. Pull up. He was like, oh, I got this, that, and the third on Sunday. I was like, well, don't blow your opportunity. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to take this opportunity. You're giving me a window of opportunity. I'm going to take it. Oh, Lord. He's like, I'm going to drive down there on Saturday, stop drinking with you about 9 o'clock, and then drive back at 5 in the morning so I can make it back for X, Y, and Z on Sunday. I was like, hey, baby, whatever you choose to do, that's your business. Thirsty, right? So make a long story short, when I got off that boat and got back to the house, he was in Houston waiting for me. And I was like, just pull up to my mom's house. Like, just come hang out. I didn't realize by the time he got there how tired I would be. So now he's at my house, my mom's house, and I am exhausted. I could barely keep up with the conversation. He's chipper. He's ready. You get me? It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I am pooped. All right. But he's still there, not leaving, not catching none of the vibes that I'm clearly not being myself. Make a long story short, I get up and go out. We go out. We go to eat and then we go to drink with my cousins and my friends. There were so many signs in the night. So many signs that I should have just took my black ass home. But I chose to stay the night with him because I felt like, you know, he drove all the way here. I could at least stay the night with him. That's the least I could do. Boy, at 36 years of age, still dumb as hell. Dumb. So, stay the night. I wake up at like 8 in the morning. He's gone. I knew he would be gone. Let's also... When we got to the hotel room, obviously we showered. Baby, I'd never once seen this man without something on his head. You know that's a bad sign, right? Like you wouldn't put a do-rag on or whatever that was, his dreads. You wouldn't put that thing on your head to protect your hair. Cut it out. That hairline is on the struggle bus. I already know it is. Has to be. It can't. There's no other alternative. Anywho, yeah, I called him like when I woke up because I was hungover. And we had a little slight conversation. Then he was like, hey, I got to handle XYZ. Okay, go handle your business. You know I have not heard from that man since. He did exactly what I told him he would do. And I really hate that for him because he's dead to me. Dead.
Women's mindset has gotten so bad to the point, remember her own words, she said that she is not interested in a man. She said she did investigative work and was very suspicious of his hairline, but she still went ahead, spent the night with that man, and then showered with that man and all of these things. You can't make this up. Just as Kevin Samuels said, you can't make this mess up. Why would I go ahead and show my whole body naked in the shower to a man I know I am not interested in, yet alone sleep in the same bed with him? No. I don't care how classy a woman looks in her dress on Instagram. I don't care how beautiful she looks on her Instagram. I don't care. When a woman does that, and you've seen her TikTok, I showed you the receipts, she's for the streets. She's for the streets. It's 36 for the streets. You're done, son.
Dead, bitch. I called him a couple of times after that to like cuss him out, and he acted like he was just so busy with work. So busy with work and his child that he just couldn't fathom having this conversation right now, and that he would call me back. He called me back one time, but I was asleep, and I have yet to have the conversation with him. Baby, he has since gotten the "you are dead to me and you are a fucking loser" text message, which I have not heard back from. I also think I blocked him, so I won't be getting that correspondence back from him. But I say all that to say, to you nice guys out there that, you know, you were hoping that one day I might give you a chance. I'm not interested in anybody. If you're not my type, I'm not even entertaining the thought of talking to you. He ruined it for all of you. Welcome. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. I am done embarrassing myself for the day.
She blocked him because he did not respond to what she said to him. Calling a man to cuss him out, calling him names, texting him things that are just ignorant. He ignored her. That is the smartest thing that man has done within these past years of his life. And why did she block him? She blocked him because she did not receive the type of reaction out of him that she expected. He stopped chasing her. Why? He obviously figured that it's really not that exciting in real life compared to what she's posting on Instagram. He realized it's not all of that. Maybe he even got what he wanted and just moved on. To hell with all that, I'm going to marry you. That's why, ladies, you got to be very, very careful. You cannot just go ahead and give your all to a man. I'm talking about your body. You can't do that. Out of the question. You got to make sure you keep those legs closed. Of course, she blocked him. I'm not surprised. And the worst part about women making these type of videos, they don't even self-reflect. She completely ignores the fact that she, all of a sudden, now that she's bored, she's giving the man the time out of her day. She completely ignores the fact that she's even saying herself, I don't like his hairline. I don't like that he's doing all of these things. I really don't like him. I'm not interested. But at the end of the day, you go ahead and you spend the night with that man. Listen to yourself. Not even that you should listen to yourself. Look at what you are doing. At the age of 36, I'm truly embarrassed for her. Thank you for putting your story out there, because now we know how you operate. Thank you for letting us know. That was embarrassing. Ladies, if you're not interested in a man, you're not interested in a man. Simple as that. And gentlemen, do not ever chase a woman. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This was my Wednesday wisdom so far. Thank you all so much for coming through, watching the clip, taking the time out of your day. I highly, highly appreciate it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment and make sure you share it with your friends and family, especially show those ladies that you care about how they should not behave, because a lot of young women unfortunately are following all of the wrong women. I'm telling you, there's nothing cute about being in them streets. There is nothing cute behaving in a scandalous way and not taking accountability for your action. If you really want to be a woman of value, you gotta leave that stuff alone. So again, thank you all so much for being here. I highly appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you did, welcome on board, and make sure you stay safe and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you all so much.